First time going live with Hunter Bell. Are you ready?
Sort of ready.
I think you're more nervous than I am, but we're
Probably
so excited. Are people logging on so that we can go live?
Yes.
Okay.
People are joining.
Oh, good. Hi, everyone. Good morning. It has been a while since we've gone live. I was just talking to Katarina, who does social. This is probably the first time she's done a live with me. Kate, my dear friend who works for Hunter Bell, used to do a lot of lives with us in the past, although it wouldn't be the morning time and we'd be drinking cocktails in my closet. So we definitely need to bring that back, and we should, because she's a lot of fun to hang with, especially when we go live, and it's not just me up here. But welcome. Today is our second day of fall delivery to drop, and I'm so excited about fall, and I hope you're seeing how the passion of fall is coming through, because I don't know that we have worked as hard on any collection as we did for fall 2025, and I say that because predominantly you guys come to us for a spring product, which is awesome because spring is bright, it's cheerful, and everybody's going on vacation. So we, I feel like have a lot of people saying, oh, we love you for spring. And, you know, my goal for us as a business this year was to say, yeah, but I want you to love me for fall. And I love fall. Fall is, although we don't get to celebrate fall here in Houston because it's always so hot, I love going to New York during the fall. I love going to London during the fall. I love traveling for that fall weather. And so I want Hunter Bell to be going with me and be packing in your suitcase as well whenever you are able to travel and wrap a scarf around your neck. And so I said to the team, I said to the company, we want to be a fall brand, and we want to prove that we can be a fall brand for you guys. And you guys have shown up. We have exceeded our goals in the sales capacity, and I'm just like blown away by all of these great pieces, including the Jolie top that I believe launches today. And these denim, the denim with a hint of like Liberty fabric right here. I'm in a 2, I think I'm in a 0, and this little top that has these little peekaboos. So date night tops. We really, with this collection, we just work so hard, and I hope that you guys can tell that all of these products are near and dear to our hearts. And
speaking of products, I'm so curious if you could talk me through this rack here.
Yes, so it is launch day. Thank you, Katarina. Okay, so print is super important. We've got Leslie, our fun print designer that always collabs with me, and Eugene, my head designer, and we just geek out over how we can make magical prints together. So Midnight, what is this? Midnight Garden, right?
Yes.
Midnight Garden, this floral motif, you might recognize. We have done it before, but in a more Easter colored palette. And, it was such a success. And I said, I want that same print because it was so killer in a fall-like color. And this little pop of orangey red is my favorite color. To design with, to wear. Typically my nails are painted that color. And so you've got it. It's like an electric pop off of this beautiful floral that's got this like deep navy ground to it. This dress is tried and true. And I wear it belted, I wear it loose, chunky sweater tied around my neck, boots, heels, flats, even tennis shoes. This dress has been amazing for us. I just think this print did extremely well. But if you want that V-neck and you want that open neck and you want that fitted waist, more tailored pieces, so we're bringing her back. This is a new silhouette for us. And, she's cute. She's great. She's going to show your legs. If you're in the gym all day long working out, you need her, not her, because you want to show off that figure of yours. Talking about figure, Hunter Bell is usually, I love a poof sleeve. We've kind of like tried to like bring the structureness of a poof down a bit. Hence this sleeve, which is shaped differently. In the past, I feel like you would have seen us with this crazy sleeve, which I still love. But what's so cool about this next fabric I'll tell you about, the color, terracotta, really speaks to us. It reminds us of fall. It reminds us of Western earthy textures. This bodycon dress is insane. And so if you are working out as much as I just quoted, then you need her because she is to the waist and to the hips and killer with all of this great stretch. This and the most perfect fall color. The texture on this fabrication, I believe it's Italian, is insane. And then there's a hint, like a subtle hint of metallic thread running through it. So you've got a navy thread, you've got like a light blue thread, and then you've got a metallic thread running through it. I die. Like yummy, stretchy fabric that clings to the body. But if you don't want a dress and you want to invest in these denim jeans, because they do have the little hint of Liberty, which, by the way, we'll get to in a second, is celebrating 150 years in business. That's insane. Even though this collection was inspired by Texas and especially Round Top, I still like to bring in hints of English touches or British touches. And I really wanted to help Liberty celebrate 150 years in business. But this dress is killer, but if you want a top to go back to these jeans, and again, we're bringing you a sleeve, but the fabric kind of falls in a nice way, so you're going to get that magical Hunter Bell sleeve, but not in a way that lends itself to, let's say, a Jenkins dress. This has this shearing on the back and the front, so you're going to get the volume. It's going to hug this forearm, and just a simple crew, so you can layer our scarves. We're really into layering scarves around the neck, or bandanas, or just your chunky jewelry. It zips up in the back and it's going to hug your body, and it's not too long. It's not cropped. You want to be able to wear it outside of the jeans or be able to tuck it in. And this fabric's lightweight, super packable and wearable. So she's a cool top. Might be one of my favorite fabrications and directions that's new for us in fall. Going back to Liberty. So again, 150 years in business. We wanted to tap into Liberty. So we've got two of our best sellers. Two of our best sellers. I'm jumping ahead because we've got more Liberty coming in D3. But this Ditzy, I had to have it. They have fabric books that have thousands of fabrications that you can choose from. Liberty is so special. I mean, it is a British-based company. I believe all of the fabric, though, correct me if I'm wrong, Lake Como maybe is where.
Yeah, it's printed in their mill near Lake Como.
Yeah, which is quality, you guys. The price point on these two tops is a little higher, but I would just like to interject that Liberty is such a dynamic business that has proven themselves over and over again. And we're just lucky to be a part of what they're doing in a very small yet mighty way. So this Ditzy, the yellow, the green, the red, the navy, the Evangeline top, I can't say enough. Like, I know you guys don't typically come to us for basics, but everybody needs a basic. And we designed this top years ago in white, and it always went nicely back to our striped base skirt. So I don't think we've done an Evangeline in a print, but anyhow, we wanted to take the iconic Evangeline and put it with Liberty. And so great football game day top, great just bop around, pairs so perfect back to denim, and soft cotton, super lightweight. What I love about the Evangeline too, I like a low neck. I like to layer my necklaces, especially from brands like Lizzie Fortunato and Theodosia. And so with that open neck, I had that opportunity to showcase, my jewelry. And it's not a button up. And I just like that the Evangeline stays open. I like the rolled sleeve, and I like how easy it is to tuck in. It's a great, great top. But also, if you are in Houston or Texas, anywhere that it is warm, you have a short sleeve option. So the Mayfair blouse, been on the line for a really long time. It's been a while since we brought her back, and I love the tie detail at the sleeve, and I love the tie detail at the neck. And I love this little feminine ruffle that you see around the collar. I don't know that I have enough of this top in my closet, which is why I said, God, let's put this in Liberty. And I just think it's the perfect combination. Okay, so, well, no one can be inspired by round top or Texas without denim. And what I'm excited about with denim is that it's a 100 bell twist to denim. Everybody has a barrel leg jean, of course, like everybody's doing it. But for us, I was like, if we're working with Liberty, and it's not a collaboration, but if we're putting Liberty fabrications into our collection, then how cool would it be if we could just have a little pop of Liberty on our denim. The back, you'll see it here on the pocket, and then you'll also see it on the back belt loop. I'm not going to show you my booty right now. Oh,
Maybe not.
I'm not going to do that.
But show us
not this morning. I haven't had enough coffee.
But show us that amazing denim dress.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites personally.
Okay, well, this is another killer silhouette. I'm obsessed with our Casey dress, which is fitted in the bust, and then with my hips, it just kind of eases out, and I feel like this is going to be doing the same. So, cool silhouette. You know, you can layer a turtleneck underneath it when it gets colder, or a sweater over the sleeve. So don't worry about that. I just think it didn't need a sleeve because of all these amazing seam lines around the bust and around the bodice area. And then there's the two vents in the front that offer up this little like fun kick. I can't wait to try her on. We're gonna do a try on either today or tomorrow. So the only two pieces that I've tried on were to prepare for this live, which was the Jolie top. This top has a lot of stretch. I think of this color as like an in-between, like a dark navy and dark black and black. It's interesting. It's not either or, which I think makes this color look even better. But this is a size 0. I probably could size down. It's a little high in my armhole, but I love how it fits here, so I may just sacrifice that. And then these jeans are so cool, and I'm in it too, which makes me feel really good today. But I haven't eaten yet, so it's early. Okay, so let's keep going unless anybody has any questions.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so then we've got this killer denim top, which is insane. And I love this little touch right here. We collabed with Carla, this killer artist here in Houston, to like help us put little finishing touches all over our denim. Not everything made it into the collection, but I was just like, Carla, like, do some chain stitching and fun little details. So for this is like a little pop of red, which again, one of my favorite colors. And you're gonna see the pop of red too on the buttons. And then this tie detail. So it's not gonna be like a bow. It's just gonna be a moment where you can wear it open, or you wear it like a bandana, because we love bandanas, just over once. And then you've got a great sleeve, which I think is the perfect combination, especially this like back yoke for, I don't know what I'm trying to say, just for the perfect fall top right now.
Or just for the joy of this beautiful piece.
Yeah, just for the joy of like a cool denim shirt. And you know, the shirt you're wearing today, Katarina, is also really cool. We need to bring that back. So she's wearing an older denim short sleeve top that we've done, but denim's an important fabrication. I'm so excited to be working with that fabric. I'm excited to offer that to you guys because we want to dress you up, but then we want to also dress you down. Okay, so in final, cornflower toile. So my head designer, Eugene, and I often travel to New York looking for fabrics. If I can't go, then she's going. On this recent trip, when we were starting the process of designing fall, which was earlier this year, I said, I want to go to New York and I want to look at fabrics. It's been a while. And this fabric right here, this cornflower toile, I just like was obsessed with it immediately. And I said, I have to have that fabric, and it has to be the first fabrication that we purchase for fall. And it's probably still one of my favorites. It is the fit and the texture. It has a bit of stretch. It gives you a comfortable feeling when you wear it. It does stretch a bit, but it also gives you that tailored look. So unlike this that you have to kind of like play with, this just you throw on and go, but it doesn't feel like you're tight in the fabric.
Yeah, isn't it like a soft cotton twill?
A soft cotton twill, exactly. But it's got the stretch, which is why this pant is insane too. So this is a cuffed pant. Great. I mean, you can hem it too if you don't want to roll it, but then here is for the pant to be long for those people much taller than me, but also give you that opportunity to like have some style to the edge of the leg. And so this pant, and then we've got a barn jacket, which blows my mind, honestly, in this fabrication. But this little Sunni dress, super cute. We shot this, I believe, with opaque navy tights, and it looked so rich for fall. So I hope that you guys will play with the styling. We have fun with styling here at Hunter Bell, and I hope you'll find ways to wear it that are seasonally appropriate. So if it's hot right now, then it's just a throw on, a shoe like I'm wearing and go. But we want you to be encouraged to say, oh, how can I pull that piece back out and wear it for fall? Because we know you're investing your money in Hunter Bell, and that's important to us. So everything we do is with intention to say, how can you wear it 4 or 5 times? How do you wear it now?
It's definitely like a collection that's focused on transitional styling.
Oh, I hope that our customers love that about us, because we put a lot of emphasis on how many times can you wear it, and we don't like throwing away clothes, and we don't pride ourselves on fast fashion, given our price point, and we look for quality, and we're not a sustainable brand, but we do look for sustainable fabrics. I believe this might even be recycled, don't quote me on that, but there are always some fabrications that are utilized with recycled materials. But we want you to open the box. One of the words we use too here at Hunter Bell is integrity. And so, are we designing with integrity? Are our ideas authentic?
Well, you know what?
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry to interrupt, but speaking of integrity, are you ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes, I am.
Ready for some grilling?
Thank you. Yes, I'm ready for some grilling.
Okay, so the first thing I'm interested in is...
I'm not supposed to look at you, right?
Why are you so obsessed with British heritage design?
Oh, that's a good question. I know, I've mentioned it a few times, right?
Yeah.
I was in New York City for 12 years, and I think London is my new New York. I wish I could move there, but unfortunately my husband turns me down every time I say, can we move to London? I love the history. I love that the Brits design with a lot of intention, and that's something that we pride ourselves on. I think craftsmanship is something that really they embrace, and I tell my team we have to use integrity when we're designing, and when we're crafting, like, let's go the extra mile to really bring you a crafted product. I think the individuality in London too speaks to me. So lots of great influencers that have fed us as muses. Sarah Colbert-Winder. I mean, I just love the funkiness too in this pattern play of like a plaid skirt with like a floral top, and it's effortless and cool in that dressing. So I could go on. I don't think we'll ever move there, unfortunately. But
a girl can dream. A girl can dream.
A girl can dream. Yeah.
You've been talking a lot about the American Southwest as an inspiration for this collection. So I'm kind of curious to know why the Southwest.
Okay, so I was in New York City for 12 years. My husband and I moved to Houston. He's a Texan. I'm originally from South Carolina. And I've been in Texas now 10 years. And I don't know if that makes me a Texan, but I'm certainly embracing this novel culture. I'm blown away on a daily basis by the women of this state. I know there's a lot of state pride. I think that's really becoming part of my language as well. I think it is a special state, very resilient. And so we can travel anywhere in the world that we want to. And we've done photo shoots in Cotswold. That was sort of lending itself to the backdrop and the inspiration of fall last year. This year in particular, I said I want to find destinations in the United States that serve us, because this country is so fabulous, and so let's embrace that. And I mean, there's so much inspiration coming out of Round Top, Texas, which is sort of a gem. And if you haven't been, you absolutely have to go. and it's only an hour. You can come stay with me. It's only an hour and a half away from Houston, give or take. And it is an antique fair that occurs twice a year, and so tons of artisans are there. I mean, and so for me, between Junk Gypsy and, you know, if you look at our photography, there's a rustic truck in the background with like antlers, and we're just fed so much creativity through Round Top, and so that is where we started to really focus all of our attention when we were designing this collection.
I love that so much.
Me too. I can't wait to go.
Yeah, let's go again.
We're going in October.
If you could dress one famous person, who would it be?
Well, we dressed Taylor Swift recently. If you didn't see it, she ended up surprising us and wearing two looks not far apart from one another. And so I think that was the creme de la creme, right? And she just launched a new album. Anyway, I think that was really, really cool.
How happy are you that your kids are back at school?
I'm so happy that they love their school. I'm happy that they're, I don't know the right answer. I miss them, but I'm happy that they have this structure. We have 3 children who are very different, and one loves the summer. I'm not going to name names, but one of the 3 loves summertime and unstructuredness. So he really thrives, and the other 2 need the structure. So they were really ready for school, and we're lucky to be in a great school, and we're lucky that they're learning and that they are getting a great education. So I'm happy for them. And the mornings are a little bit more hectic though than they are during the summer.
And last question to close out this live. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're currently working on?
Oh, well, guys, believe it or not, next year we celebrate our 20-year anniversary. And so there's a lot of talk in the office about 20 years. It's quite the milestone from when I started the company out of my small apartment in New York. And spring 2026, we're bringing it. And lots of surprises, lots of awesome designs. And, you know, every season is about leveling up. And if you're not getting better and you're not growing, then let's go home. Let's go home and sleep, because it's too hard to work this hard if you're not trying to bring your A game. And so I think 20 years in business should be our A game across the board.
I love that. All right, I think we're ready to shut off here.
Yeah, any questions there?
Haven't really seen any. Someone was asking when we're opening a Houston store.
I don't goal for opening a store in Houston. I hate to say that. We have so many amazing retailers here in Houston. Being from South Carolina, if anybody knows of any spaces that we can rent in Charleston, South Carolina, that would be my goal. That would be my hope for 20 years, right?
Yeah,
So, fingers crossed.
That would be beautiful. All right then. Thank you, Hunter.
Okay, thanks guys. Thanks, Katerina.
Bye.
Bye.